It is Region 5 basketball on the girls' side in a big Valley rivalry as the Lady Grizzlies travel to Hiram to take on the Lady Mustangs. The first meeting of the season between these two powerhouse teams. Fighting for region position, Mountain Crest is in second place, Logan in fourth. Will that change with tonight's action? You've got two outstanding players, Mott on the Grizzlies side of the ball and Karchner for the Mustangs. Not only is it a big Valley rivalry up, but those two players should be going head-to-head tonight. So make sure that you stay tuned for an exciting girls basketball game here on the top of Utah Television, Channel 39. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the Valley, out of the Valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
And welcome to Mountain Crest High School, the home of the Lady Mustangs in a region game, hosting the visiting Logan Grizzlies. The Grizzlies come in at 8-7 overall, 1-3 in the region. The Mountain Crest Mustangs 8-6 overall, but an important 3-1 in the region. It's exciting. Region 5 girls basketball action here on the top of Utah Television, Channel 39 in HD. Don't forget that part. Free HD television programming just by tuning in to Channel 39. Well, when you play in the region, as they say, all bets are off. And even though the Mustangs are 3-1 and the decided favorites, the Logan Grizzlies at 1-3 are a very tough and scrappy team themselves. We had an opportunity to talk with head coach Sally Fiafia in her first year as head coach of the Logan Grizzlies, 6 overall as an assistant, and she, of course, is a Logan High graduate. Coach Fiafia had the following to say about her and her team. Coach Fiafia, you're in your first year of the head coach at Logan High, 6 years there as an assistant. What is it like to take the helm yourself this year?
You know, it's a different experience, a lot more pressure, but it's good, it's fun to, you know, change things up and get intense and get going, and it's been good.
As a former Logan High standout yourself, does that make it easier for you to coach the girls? Do you kind of have some instant respect there?
Well, I do have respect. It doesn't make it easier. It makes me more motivated, for sure. It makes me really passionate about it, and I really want to see them succeed. But, you know, it's been a challenge, but it's been good.
You're coming in with a win over Box Elder to face Mountain Crest, who's just a little bit ahead of you in the rankings. What do the Grizzlies need to do tonight to be successful?
We've really been working on rebounding. We got to keep our girls off the boards and we got to stop the fast break, and I just keep telling the girls, as long as you're aggressive on our offense, whenever we have a shot, whenever we have a drive, we got to take it in, and we should be fine.
And you're just entering the heart of region play. This is the first game against Mountain Crest, and then you finish the season against them.
Yes, yep. We have them last game halfway through and the last game of the whole season, so it'll be good.
Great for an in-valley rivalry.
Yes.
Good luck to you and the Lady Grizzlies.
Thank you.
We appreciate Coach Fiafia taking a moment in her busy schedule to talk with us. The Logan Grizzlies, by the numbers, are averaging 47 points a game. giving up 46.87, so it's only a plus .13 scoring advantage. Megan Mills has 22 three-pointers on the season, and Lauren Mott is the leading scorer with 12.93 points per game. Speaking of another first-year head coach, on the other side of the ball for the Lady Mustangs is Candace Thornton, a collegiate player who grew up in the West Side area and played ball there and then went on to play at Northern Colorado and the University of Colorado. After 2 years at West Side High, she is in her first year at the helm of the Mountain Crest Lady basketball program, the girls basketball program. And we had an opportunity to ask her about her and her team and how they're doing. Coach Thornton, you're in your first year at school after 2 years at West Side. What's it like to move up to the bigger school?
I love it. This is a great environment to be in. I love Mountain Crest. The girls, the parents, the faculty, everybody's been awesome. I'm just really happy to be here.
Well, you could say it's a little bit like coming home because you are from West Side originally.
Yes, I am.
And then you played your college ball in Colorado and began coaching, correct?
Right.
Now, tell us, what is it like to come from the college ranks as a player to coach high school?
It's a big difference. You get used to the college pace, kind of forget what it's like to be in high school. But it was good. It's really fun to come back and see the younger girls, help them develop, and especially be able to watch them from the younger girls all the way up through their senior year. That's the one thing I feel bad about is I left my West Side girls. This is their senior year, so that was hard. But
now you have some great young kids to coach, some great young women. In fact, the leading scorer in the state is a Mountain Crest Mustang.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Tell us a little bit about it.
That would be Carly Karchner, number 1 in the state scoring. She's pretty high up there in rebounds, I think, as well. I'm glad she's on my team. Now,
you're second place in the region, and you're just coming off a heartbreaking loss to Bonneville, who's just ahead of you in the region. How were the girls responding?
That was a rough one. It came down to a last-second shot. It hurt. I told the girls, though, it shouldn't have come down to that. There were things we could have done to make a last-second shot not a factor. So it hurt, but I think it motivated them as well. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Well, for the Lady Stangs to be successful tonight, what do you want to see?
I just want them to play their game. We have a very fast-paced, up-tempo game, and as long as we do that, we usually come out on top.
Coach Thornton, good luck to you and the Lady Mustangs.
Thank you.
Well, the starting lineup just being announced for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Number 35, Kenzie Rasmussen, the post player as a junior. Number 33, Mackenzie Anderson, a guard, also a junior. Number 15, Katie Wallentine, as a sophomore, is the other guard. The leading scorer in the state, Carly Karchner, the senior post player. And the Mustangs are rounded out by number 11, Emily Moore, the senior guard. For the Lady Grizzlies, you have number 3, Brittany Lamborn, who is a senior. Number 4, Jamie Peterson, also a senior. Number 10, Megan Mills, a guard, who is a sophomore. Number 20, Vanessa Sullivan, a senior post player. And number 25, Lauren Mott, the junior post player as well. If you look at the starting lineups for the Logan Grizzlies, Brittany Lamborn averaging 5.4, Jamie Peterson 5.1, Megan Mills 8.6, Vanessa Sullivan 2 points, and Mott rounds it out with 12.93 points a game. On the Mustangs side of the ball, Emily Moore averages 11.2, Carly Karchner with the state-leading 24 points a game, Katie Wallentine with 5 points a game, Mackenzie Anderson at 4.8, and Kenzie Rasmussen with 3 points a game. And we're underway. The Lady Mustangs in those hard-to-miss, I think, very good-looking orange sneakers. And the Lady Grizzlies control the tip, and we go to work. The Grizzlies like to play motion, and the first turnover of the game belongs to the Mustangs. Coast to coast with the steal and the layup, and the Mustangs are on the board first as Karchner scores her first 2 points of the evening. Inside to Lamborn, the shot is up and good. And Mott, with her first basket of the ball game. Both these teams like to play a full court press, so we'll see how that goes on the evening. Tip ball, the Mustangs able to maintain control. The Mustangs most comfortable when they can run. They like to push the ball and are great in transition, and they play man on defense. The Lady Grizzlies like to play a motion with the press and man defense. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Tied up. Jump ball between number 3, Brittany Lamborn, and number 11, Emily Moore. And the Mustangs maintain possession. Tipped away and a turnover for the Mustangs. Their first of the game as well. Peterson at the top of the key looking for help. Give and go to Peterson. The layup is no good. Rebounded by 13, Karchner. Wallenstein drives, looking for help. Over to Rasmussen. Three-point shot is up and is good by number 11, Emily Moore. And the Mustangs jump out to a 5-2 lead. And here comes the Grizzlies. Peterson bringing it across. Dishes over to Mills, who shoots the three-pointer. Off-balance shot, in and out, and the Grizzlies should have had the ball. With the rebound by Vanessa Sullivan, she couldn't find the handle. And that would score as a turnover in most books where she had the opportunity. Again, the Grizzlies press, the Mustangs press. These young ladies will need to be in awfully good shape. Almost too easy for Karchner as they break the press, and Karchner with her 4th point of the evening. Nice drive. The Mustang defense slaps it away from behind. Another turnover for the Grizzlies, unofficially the 3rd of the game. Nice ball movement, and Karchner for another basket. The Mustangs excellent on the pass and moving the ball around, as they just demonstrated on that play. Near a steal, nice layup, won't go. Karchner with the rebound, nice shot attempt by Mott, number 25. And the Mustangs just a little too quick with the pass that time. And turn it over. So far, the Mustangs more successful in breaking the press than the Grizzlies. Rasmussen and Mills work it down the court. And a hip check by number 33, Mackenzie Anderson. Her first foul for the Lady Stangs. 4:51 to play in the first quarter. 9-2 for the Lady Stangs. Inbounds pass to Mills. Guarded by Moore. Looking to the corner. Try to go inside, slapped away. Another steal, and driving the length of the court is Karchner. Nice bounce pass, won't go. Karchner fights to check that. Rasmussen fights for the rebound. And Moore and Karchner not quite on the same page. Turnover by the Mustangs. The Grizzlies take a timeout. We'll take it as well and be back with more after these messages.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Out, the Grizzlies continuing to struggle against the press man defense of the Lady Mustangs, and they trail by 7, 9-2. Looping inbounds pass taken by Mills. Rasmussen in the corner trying to find Lamborn. Too tall, stolen by Karchner. She lobs it out there and turns it right back over as Lamborn chases the ball down. So both teams trading turnovers. They're trying to go inside to Mott, number 25, and a foul called underneath the paint. Looking for the signal and couldn't quite tell who they called that on. Lamborn is guarding Karchner, so it's the two leading scorers as we anticipated, going not only head-to-head as a team, but guarding one another and playing against each other all night long. They try to go inside to Moore. She brings it down, double-teamed, has to lob it way out on top, and the Mustangs hang on to it. The Grizzlies turning up their defensive pressure. The Mustangs prefer to run. They do have some set plays, but they prefer to run. It goes off the foot of number 4, Jamie Peterson. The Mustangs will maintain possession. In talking with Coach Thornton for the Lady Stangs, they're much more comfortable in a fast-paced transitional ball game. Bonneville, who won a absolute heartbreaker against the Mustangs just the previous game, one of the ways they were able to stay close to the Mustangs is to slow down the pace of the game. And the Lakers won on a throw up and a prayer with a three-pointer partially blocked as it shot, and the Mustangs come down with it. But the Mustangs trying to fight off an emotional loss to Bonneville. Great hustle keeping the ball into play by number 35, Rasmussen. Three-pointer by Moore. She's already got one. That one won't go down. Rebounded by Mott, number 25. But in the descriptions of the game, it was a tight, close game. Three-pointer is good by number 4, Jamie Peterson. Her first points of the night. But the Mountain Crest Mustangs played closely by Bonneville, and with 2 seconds left to go, the guard for Bonneville just threw the ball up, kind of one of those shots that you do when you're playing horse, where you just kind of lob it over your head without looking at the basket, and lo and behold, this one went in. The three-pointer winning the ball game for the Lakers, 48-45. But that's how the Lakers were successful, slowing him down. Nice drive in the lane, but off the front of the rim by number 10, Megan Mills. Right idea, just wouldn't go for. Fast pace for the Mustangs. Pull-up soft jumper is good by number 15, Wallentine. Her first points of the night, and the Mustangs push it to a 13-5 lead. Mills again driving the paint. Soft pull-up jumper is good for Mills. Mills with her first basket of the evening came into this game with 22 three-pointers, so she has a good shooting touch. That puts her near the top in three-point shots made in 4A girls basketball. Moore's leap and leaner won't go. Over the back, not called. Rebound for the Grizzlies by number 3, Brittany Lamborn. They have Solomon underneath and don't see her. Square up for the three. Peterson misses that one, fights for her own rebound, and it goes up and in. Great play by Jamie Peterson with the offensive rebound and the basket. Makes it 13-9 as we go under 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Both teams continuing to tighten up their defense and their pressure. Two-point shot is good by Moore. She shows a great shooting touch with the nearly three-point shot to make it 15-9. The Grizzlies break the press, move it down the field. Mott's shot, no good. Rebound by 35, Rasmussen. Rasmussen pushes it ahead to Anderson. And now they'll set up. Moore working against the Grizzly defense. Turnaround, travels, and turns it over. And that brings us to the, oh, nope, they stopped the clock with 12 seconds. And the Mustangs make substitutions, bringing in number 24, Knight, and number 21, Hansen. Shot is good, and it's a three-pointer by Mills as she quiets the Mountain Crest crowd with a three-pointer to make it 15-12 at the end of the first period. We're back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Well, just when it looked like the Mountain Crest Mustangs were going to start to walk away from the Logan Grizzlies with a 12-5 lead, the Grizzlies put 7 unanswered points on the board to make it 15-12 as we begin the second period of play. A big three-pointer by Peterson, part of the answer, and great shooting by Wallentyne and Karchner for the Lady Mustangs, and a beautiful three-pointer by Moore as well. We're back in action with that press defense. Mott guarded by Wallentyne. The two leading scorers for each team. They go inside. Nice turnaround shot, won't go as she rushed it. And she had the play and had a moment, but I think she felt Wallentyne was going to get right after her, and she actually had about 2 beats that she could have squared her feet or taken a dribble step to the basket. But the turnover for the Grizzlies, then officially their 6th. The starters on the floor for the Grizzlies. The Mustangs have substituted Knight and Hansen. 15-12 our score. As you see, the Mustangs with a 3-point lead. Inbound pass to Moore. The Grizzlies look like they weren't ready. Partially blocked. Nice job by number 3, Lamborn, for the Grizzlies. They're double teaming Karchner now as Lamborn slips down to help Mott when she's not needed against Moore. And Karchner drives against Mott too hard off the glass. Foul called. Late whistle. It's going to go against Lauren Mott, number 25. That is Mott's first foul. And Karchner is at the line to shoot 2. Sweet shot on both of them as Karchner, an excellent shot. Quick down the court to Mills. She has help over to Peterson. Underneath to Mott, knocked out of bounds by Karchner. Grizzly basketball. The Grizzlies trying to break the press of the Mustangs with good quick ball movement, and that is one of the keys. because the press can't be everywhere. Looking for help, inbounds to Mott. Gets it out to Sullivan. Sullivan to Mills. Lamborn guarded by Moore. Drives into the pick. Sullivan looking for help. Into Peterson. Grizzly turnover. And here come the Mustangs. They like to run, prefer to run. Great defense. Great defense by Lamborn, tying up Moore. And I thought that would be Grizzly ball, but apparently I got off on the possession arrow. Still a good effort by Lamborn. Peterson guards Wallentyne and Lamborn against Moore. Moore off the glass, nice shot.
Emily Moore for 2.
Her 7th point of the ball game. Lamborn drives the length of the floor, nearly tied up, kicks it out to Mills, and her 3-pointer in and out. And Sullivan comes up with the rebound. So the Grizzlies get a much-needed second chance. Sullivan looking for help. The Mustangs have built their lead back out to 7. Turnaround shot in the paint won't go. The Grizzlies seem to have a lid on the basket. Nice effort by Lamborn. Karchner brings it down and turns it over to Wallentyne. Knight looking for help. Moore. They go inside to Wallentyne. Nice pass, and Wallentyne finishes it strongly. Pardon me. Karchner finishes it strongly. Her 10th point of the ball game. Mott drives, running leaper goes.
2 points for number 25, Lauren Mott.
Mott's 4th point of the ball game. Loose ball, nearly picked up. Mills, it gets away from her. Three-pointer with a nice arch and goes in for Wallentyne. Wallentyne's 5th point. 1 3-pointer, 1 field goal, and it's a now 10-point lead for the Mustangs as they open it up. Lamborn drives to Sullivan, baseline, kicked away. Loose ball pulled in by Lamborn, and her soft jumper in the lane is good.
2 points for number 3, Brittany Lamborn.
Her first basket of the evening. Lamborn averages 5.4 points a game. Karchner tries to get it underneath, saved, and once they go back to work, Wallentyne squares up for 3. Karchner can't bring down the rebound, but Knight does. Banging bodies underneath. This foul, they jumped for it, and I think is going to go against Lamborn.
Checking in for Mountain Crest, number 33, Kenzie Anderson, and number 3, Kelsey Nelson.
Mountain Crest brings in several substitutions. Number 3, Kelsey Nelson. And Logan brings in number 13, Shui Andrews. Check that. Karchner's shot rims out. Nice rebound, can't come up with it. Rebounded by the Logan substitution, Andrews. Andrews looking for help. They go to Mott, and Karchner picks it off. Three-pointer. Nice rebound by Mott to Mills. Mills looking for help. Goes to Mott. Mott fouled by Karchner. Karchner's first foul of the game. 3 team fouls now for the Grizzlies, 2 for the Mustangs. The Grizzlies will be bringing in number 5, Serena Herrera, and Mustang look to bring Walentine back on the court. Check that, number 35, they're bringing back Rasmussen. Referee's taking time to confer, get it right. That's appropriate. 3:14 to play in the half, and the Mustangs lead 24-16. 8-point lead for the Lady Stangs. Looks like the Grizzlies will also be bringing in number 20. Number 20 will be coming back, Sullivan. So they bring in the substitutions. Rasmussen comes in. That puts Knight back on the bench. Check that. Hanson back on the bench. Jackson Hanson sits down. Mott over to Mills. Over the back, and that will be another foul against Karchner. And the hometown foul, fans won't like the foul, but it is an appropriate call as she went through the player to get the ball. They were trying to go underneath to Mott. Mott averaging nearly 13 points a game for the Grizzlies. Currently only has 4. However, Carly Karchner well on her way to her 24-point per game average with 10 so far. And can't quite get the brakes on. Grizzly turnover. Bringing the ball across the stripe, number 33, Anderson. Over to Walentine. Walentine looking underneath. And losing the ball in traffic, but it looks like she'll get a chance to go to the free throw line, is Jackson Hanson, who checked back in during all of that substituting. Herrera draws the fouls for the Grizzlies. Her first. Jackson Hanson at the line, averaging 3 points a game. And so far, perfect from the free throw line. Moore comes back in. That will sit down Kelsey Nelson. Hanson's second shot rebounded by the Grizzlies by Mott. Herrera guarded by Moore. Mott looks to drive the paint and kicks it out, and the ball is lost for the Grizzlies by number 13, Andrews. Loose ball will go back to the Grizzlies. So Andrews will inbounds the ball. Nice run and leaper to Sullivan, right idea. She is fouled by Hanson.
Foul number 21, Jackson Hanson.
Hanson's first foul. 4 team fouls apiece, and at the line is Vanessa Sullivan to shoot 2 for the Grizzlies. Sullivan averaging 2 points a game for the Grizzlies. Rebounded by Rasmussen. And Anderson goes to work. Trying to go inside to Moore, slapped away by Sullivan. I thought the Mustangs would maintain possession. They're saying Moore was the last one to touch it. Turnover for the Lady Mustangs. Unofficially, the Grizzlies with 9 turnovers, the Mustangs with 6. Herrera showing some speed, drives the court, loses the ball in traffic, picks it back up. Moore with great defense against Herrera. Over to Mills. Now to Andrews. Andrews drives, and she palmed the ball, and it's a turnover.
Mustang ball.
Under 2 minutes to play in the half, the Lady Mustangs with a 9-point lead. slapped away by Sullivan. Good defense by the Grizzlies. Both teams have slowed down their press a little bit. Don't know if that's by design or just fatigue. Both of these teams had a game on Tuesday. The Grizzlies with the victory against Box Elder. The Mustangs with that heartbreaking loss against Bonneville. Pull-up jumper by Wallentyne is lost in traffic. Mills fights for the rebound, but traveling is number 35. She went down to get the ball and came up with it instead of passing it. That is a travel. Once your knee touches the court in an effort to get the ball, you can't stand back up. Moore, great defense against Herrera. Moore fights through the pick. Herrera throws it up on a leap and a prayer. They're going to give her shooting 2, and the foul is against number 21, Jackson Hansen, and that is her second. And Herrera goes to the line. The Mustangs bring in number 4, Kelsey Karchner. Herrera's second shot good. Moore all alone, looks off the shot. Back out to Wallentyne. They go inside to Kelsey Karchner. She loses the ball. Sullivan slaps it away, and Mills comes up with the loose ball. Turnover for the Stangs. Peterson nearly loses it to Anderson. Runner in the lane, won't go. Elbow collected by the chin. Looked like the Mountain Crest player had position, but they're going to give it to the Grizzlies. Herrera at the line again to shoot another 2. Herrera now 2 for 4 from the line. Wallentyne pushes it down the court, drives baseline, puts it up, rebounded by Kelsey Karchner. She's stuffed and taken away by Lamborn. Lamborn had help on the left wing and didn't see it. To Peterson, guarded by Anderson. Mills is guarded by Wallentyne. Nothing there for Peterson. Herrera in the paint, guarded by Moore. Peterson drives, puts it up, won't go. Sullivan with the rebound. She's blocked from behind and has to kick it out to Mills, who throws up a 3. Megan Mills with her second three-pointer of the night. Shot at the buzzer is no good, and at the half, it is the Lady Mustangs with the 4-point lead, 25-21. Over the Lady Grizzlies. We're back after these messages.
Academy, your club, your results, your life.
In our world, nothing compares to an A&W float. Creamy soft serve splashing in a frosty cold mug of genuine A&W draft root beer. It's simply the best. And now try our new orange float, only at A&W.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Welcome back to Mountain Crest High School. Beautiful Mountain Crest High School in the southern end of the gorgeous Cache Valley. The Lady Mustangs taking on the Lady Grizzlies in Region 5 action. They're right in the heart of region play. The Lady Grizzlies and the Lady Mustangs meeting each other for the first time this season. These two teams will meet again in the final game of the regular season in Logan. And right now it's the Mustangs 25, the Grizzlies 21. And much the story of the first quarter, the Mustangs pile it on at the beginning of the quarter, and the Grizzlies finish it out strong. Looking at some of the scoring for you, Brittany Lamborn has 2 points for the Grizzlies. Jamie Peterson with 5. Megan Mills with 8. Lauren Mott with only 4, as the Lady Mustangs have done a beautiful job shutting her down. And Serena Herrera with 2 points. You can see how much Mott has struggled. It's been difficult to get her the ball because Karchner's done a great job on defense. In fact, many of the Grizzly turnovers has come as they have tried to go inside to Mott. Looking at the Lady Mustangs, Emily Moore with a beautiful three-pointer earlier in the ball game on her way to 7 points in the half. Beautiful ball movement by the Mustangs, and their strong player, Carly Karchner, with 12 points in the first half, so she's well on her way to her leading 24 points per game. Katie Wallentine with 5 points, and then Jackson Hansen with 1 point from the free throw line. Mills has had a couple of pretty shots as well, as you see there, and Karchner has pretty much tried to do it all. Peterson followed her three-pointer in that she missed, got the rebound, and put it back on the offensive basket. And Mills has a couple of three-pointers on the evening, 2 three-pointers to take her to 24 three-pointers total. But Karchner has ruled the paint with her 12 points, 10 from the field and 2 from the free throw line. Wallentine has contributed with a three-pointer, which you see here, as well as a field goal. And our halftime score, the Mountain Crest Mustangs 25, the Logan Grizzlies 21. We want to tell you about the fantastic businesses that help make coverage of high school sports possible. Like Ashley Furniture. Bobby's gone insane. He dares you to compare on his prices. A&W in Smithfield. Open late after every game. All-American Food. Gosner Foods. Nature provided. We perfected. The Sports Academy and Racket Club. Your club, your results, your life. Be fit for life. Cash Telecom, voice and data systems, bringing you Fortune 500 level services for the small and medium businesses. Graphic Express, a full service and self-service print shop right here in the Valley. and Firehouse Pizzeria. Come experience the Stone at Firehouse with 2 great locations. The Bridgeland Applied Technology College, employment through training. Check out their television program at batc.edu. And please stop by those wonderful sponsors and tell them that you saw it right here on the Top of Utah Television, Channel 39 in HD, so that they know how much you appreciate the coverage of high school sports. We're going to take a break and be back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Hey you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Why are you still sitting on that couch? You know you could be out there cooking for a living. You speak food. That's why you gotta call Le Cordon Bleu. They'll help get you out there with training in less time than you think. Sounds good, right? So grab your phone right now and call Le Cordon Bleu. They'll send you a complimentary career guide so you can see what it's really like to work in the culinary arts.
Call 1-800-980-0245 or text GOLCB39 to 94576. Call or text now.
Did you call yet?
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
It's the Lady Grizzlies taking on the Lady Mustangs here at Mountain Crest High School, the home of the Mustangs. And right now at the halftime, the Lady Grizzlies trail by 4, 21-25. And the big question from the first half will be, can Karchner continue to score? She leads all scorers with 12, averages 24 per game on the season. And on the Grizzlies side of the ball, can they get Mott into the game? She averages nearly 13, and so far tonight has only 4. Both teams like to play press defense, and that picks right up here in the second half as we go to work. And once again, Karchner with another steal.
Number 35,
Rasmussen with her first points of the night. Peterson has 1 3 tonight. They try to go inside to Mott. She drives, blocked by Karchner. And that will be Karchner's first, that will be her 3rd foul. First of the half, 3rd foul overall, and Mott will be at the line to shoot 2. Mott with the chance to perhaps get herself back on track here with a successful trip at the free throw line, and she makes both. To begin the second half of play, the Mustangs have returned with their starters, Anderson, Rasmussen. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, nice job on the glass by number 33, Mackenzie Anderson. And Anderson's first points of the ball game. Walentine, Moore, Karchner, Anderson, and Rasmussen are the starters for the Lady Mustangs. On the Grizzlies side of the ball, it is Lamborn, Mills, Sullivan, Mott, and Peterson. Once again, they try to go inside to Mott, and it's slapped away by Karchner. Mills pulls up. Quick three off the front of the glass, and Mott comes up with the rebound, can't get it to go. Peterson can't get her shot to go back, and then Karchner pulls it down. Karchner drives the length of the floor. Slapped out of bounds on this side by Rasmussen. Grizzly ball. What a beautiful play by Carly Karchner to steal the ball and go the length of the court with a beautiful layup. Mills looking into Mott, slapped away, back to Mills. Peterson guarded by Anderson. Sullivan inside to Mott. She's banged around, turns around, won't go. Rebound by number 35, Kenzie Rasmussen. Rasmussen drives the lane and loses the handle. Lamborn comes up with the turnover. Mills for three. Rebounded by Moore in the corner. She's double teamed. Mills comes in for the steal. Can't quite get there. That's 2-on-2. Two-pointer is good. Mackenzie Anderson with her fourth point. Both have come in the last 2 minutes. Both baskets. Peterson guarded by Anderson. They look inside. Moore comes over to help out on the double team. And this foul will go against Emily Moore. It will be her first. That's now 3 team fouls for the Lady Mustangs. Peterson into Sullivan, looking for help, and she traveled. The Grizzlies come up to press. Both teams like to press. The difference is Logan prefers a little bit more of a motion offense, and the Mustangs love to score in transition, and you can see why. Moore very quick with the dribble. Over to Karchner, who handles not a good pass, but her shot won't go. Mills with the rebound. 2-on-3. Mills bangs bodies, and she gets the charge. Her first foul. Nice defense hustling down there for the Mustangs. Drive to the lane. Nice effort by number 35, Kenzie Rasmussen. And Rasmussen comes up with points. Oh, nice give and go in the lane. And finally, a field goal for Lauren Mott. She hasn't had one since the first quarter. 35-25, the Mustangs pushing to extend their 10-point lead. Karchner with the three. Mills working against Wallentine. Sullivan to Mott. Mott shot, no good, as Karchner came out quickly on defense. And Moore loses the ball out of bounds, but it was touched by Lamborn. The Grizzlies make a substitution as Peterson sits down and Herrera comes in. Moore guarded by Lamborn. They go inside to Karchner. She kicks it out to Rasmussen. Karchner fights for the rebound. What great effort into Wallentine. Slapped away by Herrera. Jump ball. It should go to the Mustangs. Herrera got in there on Wallentine and able to tie it up. The Mustangs maintain possession. Moore fouled on the shot. She'll go to the free throw line. Lamborn with her second foul. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well and be back after these messages.
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
Welcome back to Mountain Crest High School. It's the Lady Mustangs leading 37-25 over the visiting Logan Grizzlies. And number 11, Emily Moore, will get her first trip to the free throw line of the evening. Moore has played great defense and got the Mustangs off to an early lead with a long three-pointer to begin the game. And you can see she has a very nice shooting touch. So far on the evening, Moore, the second leading scorer on the Mustang team, as she misses the back half. And a jump ball, it should go to the Grizzlies, as Rasmussen was quick to get in there on Mott. Emily Moore, averaging 11 points a game, does make her the second leading scorer on the Mustang team, and she's living up to that billing this evening. Karchner, the leading scorer, in fact, the leading scorer in the state. Herrera to Sullivan. Sullivan guarded by Karchner, looking for help. Oh, nice pass to Lamborn and a beautiful finish. Nice ball movement by the Logan Grizzlies. Lamborn's second field goal of the night. Lob inside, nice turnaround shot, won't go. Slapped out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Rasmussen with a nice turnaround jumper in the key. Looking for Karchner, instead to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Wallenstein. Karchner, soft jumper is good. Her 16th point of the night. Sullivan's first shot. Nice rebound by Lamborn, but off the basket. Lamborn with good hustle for an offensive rebound. Here come the Mustangs. Moore drives. Nice shot. Nice athletic move by Moore. Grizzlies go to Mott underneath, off the front of the rim. Fight for the ball, comes up. It's Wallenstein that comes up with it. Three-pointer, short. And Karchner right there to take it home. The Grizzlies with a commanding lead now. Mott in the paint, wasn't expecting that pass. No foul called. The Mustangs leading 44-27. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well and be back after these messages. Well, it was not a pretty three-point attempt, but Karchner made it count as it looked almost like a pass, and she went right back to the basket with it. The Grizzlies trying to inbound to Mott. Kicks it out to Peterson, who makes it count. Jamie Peterson. Jackson Hansen has checked in for the Mustangs and turns it over. Substitutions as well for the Grizzlies as they have brought in number 13, Shui Andrews. Peterson's second three-pointer of the night. They go inside, turn around, slapped away, and Lamborn comes up with the rebound against Hansen. Looking for help as she stopped her dribble too soon. Peterson for three again, off the front of the rim. And the Mustangs will let it go out of bounds. Anderson there to make sure nobody gets a chance at it. Anderson to Hansen. Shot is thought blocked, but instead they're going to charge it with the foul. The Mustangs have also brought in Kelsey Nelson, number 3. Number 13, Shui Andrews, charged with the foul, her first of the ball game. And that will put Kelsey Nelson, number 3, at the line to shoot 2. Good job by Nelson at the line. The Grizzlies try to push quickly down to Herrera, who gets in among the tall timbers and puts it up and in. Herrera's first field goal of the night. And then Andrews comes up with a steal. She'll go to the basket, slapped out of bounds by Wallentyne. The Grizzlies becoming more aggressive offensively. Karchner checks back in. That will sit down Rasmussen, 35. Lamborn on the inbounds. Quickly to Herrera. Peterson underneath. Mott fights for her own basket, and she's fouled. That will go against Karchner, and that is Karchner's 4th. So Karchner still in the ball game, even with 4 fouls. 19 seconds to play in the third period. (47-34), the Mustangs with a big 13-point lead. Mott 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Anderson driving, playing for final shot for the Mustangs. Lob to Karchner, double teamed, and still puts it in. Karchner extremely athletic in the paint. Herrera's shot, no good, and at the end of 3, it's the Mustangs 49 and the Grizzlies 35. We're back after these messages.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
Well, so far this second half, it's been all Mustangs. The Mustangs have scored, taken their lead out to 48-35. And now they add 3 more to that. Emily Moore's second three-pointer of the night. Once again, they try to go underneath Tomat, and sad but true, another time that it's a turnover. Pull-up jumper, short. Moore fights for the rebound and is going to get a trip to the free throw line for 2. Foul will be charged to Brittany Lamborn. That will be her third. Moore at the line, where she is 1 of 2 on the evening. Moore, a fantastically athletic player, along with Karchner on the floor. Lamborn sits down. Sullivan checks in for Logan. Lamborn's had an excellent evening for the Grizzlies with lots of hustle. Not a lot of points, but a lot of hustle. She's had a tough defensive duty tonight. Moore misses both. Mott with the rebound. Andrews quickly down to Herrera. Mott guarded by Hanson, and Nelson comes away to slap it away. Great defense by number 3, Kelsey Nelson. Moore tries to go underneath, gets it slapped back to her. Moore in the paint, double teamed, and travels. Good job by the Logan defenders. They got 3 people on her right away and nowhere to go, and forced the turnover. Andrews looking for help, dribbles it off of her foot, slow to get to the ball, and has to get it to Herrera. Moore with lots of hustle on that play. Herrera guarded by Nelson. To Peterson. Peterson had a good night for the Grizzlies. Maude has been shut down by a combination of Hanson and Karchner. Give and go to Andrews. Shot is slapped away by Moore, and then Hanson comes up with it. It's knocked away by Mott, and Andrews drives the paint, and that's blocked by Karchner. So 2 blocks in a row by the athletic Lady Mustangs. Hanson tries to go underneath to Karchner. Mott slaps it away. Mills will come in for Andrews. Mills looking for some help against Moore. Moore all over the court tonight for the Lady Stangs. Great defense, wonderful offense. Mott can't find the handle. Fought for, finally brought down by Sullivan for the Grizzlies. Tried to go to Mills, bounces off, should be Logan ball. Mills wasn't quite sure that pass was coming her way. Hanson sits down, as well as Anderson for the Lady Stangs. That brings back Katie Wallentine and Rasmussen. Mills tries to go to Mott. Once again, slapped away by Karchner's great defense. Loose ball, Karchner scrambles. There's people all over. Sullivan helps Karchner get up. Sullivan charged with the foul. Her first foul. 5 team fouls for the Lady Grizzlies, 3 for the Lady Mustangs. Karchner playing with 4. Karchner can't get it to fall down, but does get a trip to the free throw line. Jamie Peterson, her first foul of the ball game.
Foul number 4, Jamie Peterson. Carly Karchner, shoot 2.
Carly Karchner, a perfect 2 of 2 at the line tonight. You can tell with that shot, she spends a little bit of time in the gym at the free throw line with a beautiful shot. That's one that comes with hours and hours of practice. Now she's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Nelson sits down, and coming in is number 5, Caitlin McLean for the Mustangs. Mills guarded by Moore. Mott shut down the entire night by a stingy Mountain Crest defense. They go underneath to Sullivan. She goes against Karchner, can't get it to drop, and Karchner comes up with the rebound. The Mustangs push and throw it to an empty position. Timeout taken by Logan. We'll take it as well and be back after these messages. You're watching high school sports on the top of Utah Television, Channel 39.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
It's got to be, one needs to be awfully proud of Gosner Foods, shipping milk all over the world for our troops. You know, we love Gosners here in the Valley. I don't know anybody who doesn't go to the store and enjoy their wonderful products from their own store at the plant, or go to the supermarket and enjoy those marvelous Gosner Foods. But for them to ship their milk all the way around the world for our troops is just absolutely outstanding. You need to make sure that they know that you appreciate that. Also, while you're there, let them know you appreciate them sponsoring high school sports on Channel 39. Herrera gets lots of arc to it. Wallenstein takes the rebound from Karchner. 4:30 to play in the game, and Karchner traveled. The Mustangs with a commanding lead, 53-46, outscoring the Grizzlies 23 points to 14 in the third period alone. Mills. Three-pointer is good by Mott. A rare bright spot for Mott this evening with the three-pointer, as the Grizzlies have really shut her down. Moore is good. Moore with an extremely hot hand. She'll be fighting Karchner for the leading scorer of the night. The Mustangs have changed up defensively, kind of playing a zone man more than a man-man. Peterson inside to Sullivan. Sullivan's turnaround is good. Her first basket of the night, plus a trip to the line. Basket counts. Foul goes to Moore. Her second. That's 17 fouls for the Mustangs. 5 for the Mustangs and 6 for the Grizzlies. And Sullivan makes it count. Lamborn checks back in for the Grizzlies. Sullivan goes to the bench after a fine play in the paint. Wallenstein takes the pass from Moore. The Grizzlies go to the press. And Herrera quick down the court. Wallenstein guarded by Peterson. Lamborn comes out on Moore. Running layup in the paint is good by number 15, Wallenstein, her 6th point of the night. Lamborn throws up the shot. It won't go. Moore with the rebound. Nice pass, and you can see the hustle of the Mountain Crest Mustangs starting to pay off. But they're getting Logan Grizzly defenders getting a little tired. Mountain Crest just loves to run and run and run. Mott's shot off the front of the glass, slapped out of bounds. Mustang ball. Substitutions across the board. Jackson Hansen checks back in, as well as number 31, Haley Hemmett. And Jackson with the basket. The Mustangs making it look a little easy here, but it's a very hard-fought game up until about midway through the third quarter. Mills' three-pointer won't go. Peterson with a nice rebound. Underneath to Lamborn. And Karchner has just fouled out. That should be Karchner's 5th foul. So Karchner will be done for the evening with a beautiful effort and deserves a round of applause that the Mountain Crest fans and teammates are quick to give her. She's just had a wonderful night. 20 points from the field, 4 points from the free throw line, and she finishes right on her season average of 24 points a game. Karchner with a marvelous evening. Lamborn in and out, rebounded by the Mustangs by Kelsey Karchner. You see Karchner there on the bench now playing cheerleader for her teammates. Loose ball picked up, forced shot, slapped out of bounds. Moore hustles, what a great hustle by Moore, but the Grizzlies come up with it. Herrera quick down the court, drives the paint, throws it up, in and out, gets her own rebound in amongst all those tall girls, and what great hustle by Serena Herrera, one of the shortest players on the court, being aggressive and a great rebound. Easy for Karchner, and she can't finish it. So they try again. Mott slaps it out of bounds. So Kelsey Karchner trying to get some points on the board now. She will inbound the ball to Moore. And a little too aggressive defense. Lamborn with her 4th foul of the night. 17 fouls now for the Grizzlies. So the board is behind. Wallenstein sits down. They bring in Erickson for the Mustangs. Moore at the line again. Now 2 of 5. And Moore will be sitting down as they're bringing in Kelsey Nelson to replace her. And she makes it count. So Moore sits down to a well-deserved round of applause as well. Her evening done with 1:17 to play in the game. Lamborn, guarded by Hanson, drives the paint. Good defense by the Mustangs. Jump ball. Logan maintains possession. McLean was the one that tied her up. Lamborn takes the inbound pass out to Herrera. Mills looking for the three, was quickly double teamed, and she'll be fouled. I think, well, depends on who they charge it against. She was double teamed. I think it's going to go against Kelsey Nelson. That's her first foul of the ball game. Mills will go to the line for the first time this evening, shooting 2. A minute 4 to play. You can see right there the elbow making contact with the shooting arm. And Mills gets the shooter's roll on the second one and hustles right back on defense. Mountain Crest being very patient now with the ball. All of the starters rested on the bench to a round of applause. And the Mustangs turn it over. Herrera comes across the timeline. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound by Karchner for the Mustangs. They push the court. They've got help. They've got numbers. And Peterson comes up with the steal. Great hustle for number 4 for the Grizzlies. Herrera dribbles out of trouble. Peterson has the ball slapped away. Good hustle and sliding out of bounds. What a beautiful effort and hustle for the Lady Mustangs. Number 24, Knight. That was good hustle. Like to see that this late into the game. Shot is up and good by Mott. And the final score is the Lady Mustangs 61, the Lady Grizzlies 46. We'll be back to wrap things up for you after these messages.
Academy, your club, your results, your life.
Our team is not responsible for lost or stolen pride.
Good, better, best. Never rest until your good is better and your better is best.
Hustle and heart set us apart.
It's not how big you are, it's how big you play.
Out hustle, outwork, outthink, outplay, outlast.
Welcome back to Mountain Crest Gym. The second half was all the Mustangs, and they got started early with Rasmussen, who scored 4 points in the second half. Got her 4 points right away to begin the second half, as did Mackenzie Anderson. This is Anderson's shot right there on an offensive rebound. But don't forget Karchner, who fouled out of the ball game, but not until she got her 24 points. 12 in the first half, 12 in the second half. As we said, Anderson and Rasmussen had big moments to play in this game. As they begin the second half, they kind of were the spark plugs that just set Mountain Crest on a tear. Mott finally able to get a little bit on track for the Grizzlies in the second half, and a wonderful effort by Brittany Lamborn, number 3 as well. And Karchner, again, we knew that she would have a stellar night, and she did. But let's not forget Emily Moore, number 11. Great hustle, great defense, and she finishes the night with 17 points herself. Karchner takes the missed shot and instantly puts it back up. Jamie Peterson made her presence felt with a couple of three-pointers this evening. Here's number 2. She says, "You're going to let me do it? I'll do it twice." And then it was Anderson's turn, number 33, who kicks it off to Nelson, who gives it to Karchner, and Karchner with a wonderfully athletic move in the paint. Moore for 3. And great defense all the way around, as you see Nelson there with the steal. Unofficially, the Grizzlies finish with 19 turnovers. The Mountain Crest Mustangs with 17. Both teams play press defense, so you expected slightly higher turnovers. Moore showing her great shooting form as well. Karchner can give as well as she gets and kicks it down the field for Hansen for an easy layup. Herrera got in among the tall timbers, followed the shot, got a rebound, turned right around and put it back up against 3 much taller Mountain Crest defenders. And great hustle for the Mustangs. If you want to know why they're victorious, that play exemplifies it right there. They hustle and hustle and hustle. Looking to wrap things up here for you very quickly before we remind you of the sponsors, let's just take a final look at the stats. Brittany Lamborn finishes with 4 points, Jamie Peterson with 10, Megan Mills with 9, Vanessa Sullivan with 3, Mott with 14, and Serena Herrera with 7. For the Lady Stangs, Emily Moore with a wonderful night, 17 points. Carly Karchner with 24. You have Katie Walentine with 7. Mackenzie Anderson with 4. Kenzie Rasmussen with 4. Then you have Jackson Hansen with 3. And Kelsey Nelson with 2. So a great night all around for the Lady Mustangs, showing their athleticism, the strength of their transition game, and the strength of their press defense. We thank you for joining us and for watching. Let's give a thanks to the sponsors who helped make tonight's game possible. Ashley Furniture with quality, style, selection, and service. Bobby's gone insane with the no-profit holiday. A&W in Smithfield. All American food. Go check out their fantastic tasting food. Gosner Foods, nature provided, we perfected. Sports Academy and Racket Club. Your club, your results, your life. Cash Telecom, Fortune 500 services for the small and medium business here in Cache Valley. Graphics Express, a full-service and self-service print shop. Firehouse Pizzeria. Come experience the Stone at Firehouse, open late after every game. And the Bridgerland Applied Technology College, employment through training. Check out their video program at batc.edu. On behalf of the entire Channel 39 crew, the top of Utah Television, I thank you for watching tonight's action from Mountain Crest High School. We hope to see you soon. Stay tuned for more. I'm Dave Bennett saying good night.